but I'm glad Larry clarified that today. He's talking about getting spankings, okay? I got whoopings. He finally incorporated that on in there. Now, there was one time, I think it was right before Mom and Daddy got divorced. This ain't what caused it, but I think I must have been about 12, right at 12. The boys' night out. Daddy and I, we're going to go to Dothan, Alabama, to the Farm Center. We're going to see some wrestling on Saturday night. Just me and him. Just me and him. Boys' night out, little adult beverage, even though I ain't grown. So we go up there, we get up there to Dothan. Daddy said, "Sir," he said, "you know, we ain't sitting on these old concrete steps." He said, "We're going to get some ringside seats." And back in the day, Bubba and Larry, when Bubba and Larry was little, they used to go up to Dothan. They used to have a thing, tell you how to try to get people, I'm digressing here. They used to drive, if you sampled, test drove some cars, you get some free tickets to wrestling.
On so TV, Saturday.
You'd be on TV and you'd be ringside.
John Galt.
Well, that was Daddy, always looking for a deal, always looking for a steal. And so they did that. Well, we going up there, he gets up there and he said, we're gonna get ringside. So I said, all right, don't tell your mama. It's a secret. Another secret saved for me, Daddy. Another secret saved for me. So we get up there, we pay and get in. And so he starts striking up this conversation with two old guys next here, and they smoke. Back then you could smoke indoors. And I strike it up with this older black lady. She must have been 70, little old bitty thing. So she and I start talking and everything. So they start the wrestling match. The first one or two, you know, it's just warm-ups. Don't even really know who's, and nobody's into it. You know, they're trying to get the crowd. So we there a little bit, and they had 2 or 3 big matches they were gonna have. The first big one they had was between Bullet Bob Armstrong with his tag team partner was Ron Fuller, the Tennessee Stud. They were gonna go up against Ron's cousin, Jimmy Golden, and Norvell Austin, the Junkyard Dog. Okay? And so this little black guy. This little black lady hated the Junkyard Dog for some reason. And so we got done, and she said, "I just want to hit him in the mind. I just want to hit him in the mind." And she's talking about the head, you know. So anyway, the match starts, the crowd gets up, I mean, you know, just within 60, 90 seconds of it. Next thing you know, I can't see, so Daddy said, "Get in the chair, boy." So we get up in the chair, and I'm in the crowd, and Daddy's getting into it, you know, and he's into it. Everybody's into it. Well, this little black lady, she starts throwing a piece of ice. She throws another piece of ice. And I said, "What are you doing?" "I'm trying to hit him in the mind." And so, you know, they tag team out and everything. And she said, "I just wish I could hit Junkyard Dog one time in the mind." I told her, I said, "Next time he gets in there," I said, "I got him." So we in there, we watching it, everybody's excited, Daddy's into it. "You having a good time?" "Yes, sir." And then he's back up, he's more talking to these guys next to him because they're more his age. Next thing you know, Norvell gets Bullet Bob. He got him right here in the headlock, and he's working on him. They working the crowd, you know. Back then we all thought it was half real. So finally I told her, I said, "You give me a piece of ice, I'm gonna hit him." She said, "Give me a piece of ice." I'll rifle it. Well, the first one just sails over it. And she said, "Yeah, get him again." She got the cup. "Get him again." So she's more wanting me to hit him than she's wanting to watch wrestling, right? So next thing you know, Norvell's got him, and Bullet Bob pushes him off, and they come back, and I think he does a body slam to come back, and they go again, and I swear to y'all, it's just like something in the movies. She handed me a piece of ice, and I ain't kidding. I reared back, and right about the time I threw it, Norvell's looking at me, and it's like something in a movie. You can see it. His eyes met mine. And as I released it, you can see that ice. And I ain't kidding you, I waylaid it. Right over that left eye. No joke. I'm telling you what's the truth. And she's screaming up, "Ah! He hit him in the mouth! Ah! He hit him in the mouth! He hit him in the mouth!" And so, you know, I'm thinking, I want y'all to know. He pushes Bullet Bob out.
Oh, no.
He goes through those ropes. He jumps down. He runs down. Here he comes. He's coming. And the crowd's just like, they think it's part of the act. He's coming around. Daddy looks at me and goes, "Boy, what the hell did you do?" And at that point, I didn't know what to say. So, you know, I learned from that. I lied. "I don't know." all sweaty and everything. And I kid y'all not. There's about 4 deputies come up toward him. And there's 2 will eventually come up toward Daddy. Daddy just calmly reaches in his pocket. Jimmy, boy. He opens up his pocket knife. He plants that left foot. He's ready. And I said, Daddy, what are you going to do? Cut his damn head off. No! Trust me, this one was sharp. So ain't no joke. I'm thinking, you know, you're kind of scared, but you're kind of proud. Because, you know, I still thought Daddy was kind of, I was deathly afraid of him anyway. But I thought, everything's going to be all right. The next thing you know, Norvell rushes over and there's about 4 deputies there. And the next thing you know, they come over today. Sir, you got to put that knife up. Sir, you got to put that knife up. Daddy's not even paying attention. He's ready. Somebody's going down. So finally they get everything, and I mean the crowd's going. This black woman here is still hollering. He hit him in the mouth. He hit him in the mouth. And so this is no joke. I'm not making this up. So anyway, Daddy's just planning it. He's ready. So finally they get Norvell to go and everything, and I'm so nervous. I'm shaking. I'm thinking, oh, I'm excited. I'm nervous. And so they finally said, sir, put the knife down. Daddy, calm down. So Daddy's over there talking to him. The congenial. I mean, next thing you know, they probably would have went out and had a beer together. You know, they all talking and everything. We understand. Finally, this, I think it was a sergeant or somebody, comes over and says, sir, you and your boy are going to have to exit the premises. And I'm thinking, at that point, I'm more scared of Daddy than I was Norvell. I said, this, talking about the woods. Because Daddy he had just come home. I think he'd been gone for 2 or 3 months. He'd been wanting to see some wrestling. Mama didn't want to go. He was like, me and the boys going. He was feeling a little good. He loosened up. And I thought, oh boy, this ain't going to be good. So sure enough, we walking out to the parking lot. Back then, we didn't even lock the truck. We got to the truck and I was thinking, oh, he's gonna take that belt off. Oh God, how much this ain't gonna be good. Well, we got to the truck. He went to get in. I thought, okay. So I got in, he got in, true to form. Took out a cigarette, good. He sat there for a minute, took a drag, didn't say nothing, didn't look at me. I mean, I was shaking. I'm thinking, he's gonna beat my ass. Oh, this ain't gonna be good. He took another drag. He reached down there and cranked up the truck and he looked at me and he said, boy, he said, you cost me $38. And that was the ringside seat, 2 Cokes, and he had gotten me some peanuts. And he said, and you got, Isabel, I'm sorry you're here, sugar. He said, you got us kicked out of here. He put it in reverse and he said, well, hell, it ain't the first time I've been kicked out somewhere. We drove home. And all the way up there, now I'm telling you, we played the radio. Like I said, Daddy was feeling good. I mean, he was good to me. We drove all the way back to Dalewood in silence. And you know, silence is deafening. No radio, no anything. I'm thinking, oh, he's going to pull Mama's old trick. He's going to tear my butt up when I get home. And so we pull up in the driveway. I think he was still smoking another cigarette, true to form. He said, let's just don't mention nothing about this to your mom. She just get all upset. And he said, hell, I've had enough. And sure enough, we got out there and Mama, Roz, what y'all doing home so early? Daddy said, there was a bunch of yahoos up there. Daddy, he took his shirt off, he went in there and got a shower, went on bed. You know, Mama, you know how women are. She knew something wasn't right, but she was like me, don't push it. She's had her butt before too. Don't push it. But that was a good, there was a lot of times when Larry tell you, Bubba, if he was here, we would do stuff, boy, he would correct.